Well, hello, General Hospital Daily Recap fans. Today's daily recap is for Monday, November the 6th, 2023. Monday, November the 6th. Oh my God. I was crying earlier. My heart went out to Anna. Listen, I was cursing like a sailor earlier, everybody. That Valentine, okay, let's, because it's all his fault. And wait till Laura hears. Yeah, that's how you handle that. Both of you. You then agree to let her be unsupervised. You know what? Jake, Annika, that's the look she had. The look of, I'm taking my life back, right? I won't be terrorized anymore. When she says, don't move, freeze, don't move, Charlotte turns around. It did look like that flashlight was something. Could have been a long barrel or something, a silencer, long barrel. You know, shot her, got her good. Okay. So soon as she shoots him, Jake runs up, Charlotte, Charlotte, why did you shoot her? And Anna's like, no, you stay back. Because Anna's still like, I don't know who this was in some dark cloaked thing, right? And when you scared, Charlotte probably looked 10 feet tall to Anna. So she makes him stay there and she goes and she turns her over and she sees it's Charlotte. She's like, Charlotte? And so she's like, Jake, come in here. She tells him, turn the light on. He turns the light on. She goes, I have to see where she shot. So she looks and she sees, yep, I got her. Yikes. Abdomen. So she goes, I got to put pressure on the wound. Take that off, the white, his costume. And so Anna's pushing pressure. And she goes, okay, Jake, she's bleeding. I need you to lift her legs and elevate her legs and put a pillow. See, Anna is trying to now save this child. And Jake is like, why did you shoot her? And she's like, why was she here? She didn't say that, but she's just like, I didn't know it was her. And so she goes, do you have a cell phone? And she's putting pressure on the wound. He goes, yes. She goes, call 911, 911. So he calls 911. He tells them his friend who's 15, she's been shot. They need an ambulance. Please hurry. And they're like, what's the address? And he's like, I don't know the address. So Anna tells him what the address is. And he tells 911. So he comes back and they're still, compressing. Well, all of a sudden you hear, Charlotte, Charlotte. Valentine gets there. He sees her on the ground and he looked at Anna. Why, Anna? Oh, no. When he did that, I would have been, first of all, who called you Valentine? Because why would you come looking for your child at my house? Okay, but see, Anna's freaking out right now. She's trying to say, keep pressure on this. The ambulance is coming, and Valentine's like, Charlotte, Papa's here, Charlotte. And so she can hear the sirens, and she goes, Jake, I need you to stand out in that hall to let the ambulance know exactly where to come. So Jake does. Now, mind you, Danny told Sam and Dante everything that happened, and he feels it's kind of his fault. He goes, I should have kept a better eye on Charlotte. And so they're like, no. And what happened is Valentine left Georgie and Danny there to look for Charlotte once they told him she was missing. And so he said, so Danny said, I told him we could get a ride share home. And he said, no, to call you so you could take us both home. So Sam says, and I'm so happy you did. Well, Sam came and got him, took Georgie home and has her son. So she goes, I am a little concerned that Valentine left you and Georgie, but I could understand because Aiden said, Mom, what if she was kidnapped? What if she was taken? And he goes, and she goes, and Sam says, and Valentine might be thinking that as well. I'm thinking, no, Valentine ain't thinking that. He thinks his spawn is out doing something dangerous. Okay, gave him the slip, Papa, right? So she said, and you did right by calling me right away. Because my thing is, the parents knew they were going to be unsupervised trick or treating. So Georgie and Aiden definitely could be there. I mean, I wouldn't have say, look, y'all just be by yourself until a parent come. But yes, I mean, they're old enough to call their parents. They're old enough. Look, we got Uber on the speed. What? But no. So anyway, so Dante gets a call and Sam's like, you getting a call? And Aiden even tells him about the tarot cards that Charlotte said she learned how to read while she was in boarding school. And they talked about the costume she was supposed to have worn. And Jake saw somebody in that costume and went after them. And so Aiden said, but so Dante said, but was that the costume she was wearing? And Aiden said, no. But she could have changed into it. And see, with that cloak, is not even changed into it. She just put it on. Valentine knows when he reached for that backpack. See, he knows. But yet he's, that son of a, is blaming Anna or taking out his anger and frustration on Anna. And when the ambulance had taken Charlotte, Dante had Jake wait in the hall because he wanted to get Jake's statement. And he wanted to also, talk to Anna. And she's like, I discharged my firearm on, she's distraught on a child. And she's just, she did everything but fall to her knees. And I was crying for her, with her, right? Because it all could have been avoided. I said this on the other recap. She never, ever, had they told her who vandalized her hotel room, she wouldn't have even gone over to Valentine's house. She certainly wouldn't have been dangling keys. I got a new place, Maxie's place, right? Valentine knows Charlotte knew where that place was, right? So now, Austin, they're going to take Charlotte into surgery before she starts crashing because she lost a lot of blood. And Anna's there because Dante's going to take her to the station for questioning. And she is just, Finn is trying to console her. And so she goes over to Valentine. I didn't know it was her. I did not know. I don't. And he's like, the way he's looking at her, I can't do this right now. And she goes, you have to know, I would never hurt a child. I said I can't do this. And I'm thinking, oh, no, you don't. See, you can't do this right now because you know it's your fault. But yet you're letting her believe you're blaming her for the shooting. Because Anna should have been looking at him saying, why was your daughter in my house? See, that's the question. Why was your daughter in my house? And now listen, Jake's story is, I don't believe Jake is involved, right? But I don't know. There's something not right, everybody. Charlotte may have conned him to be a lookout. Because do you see how long it took Jake to get there? Jake was almost right behind her. He goes, he lost her. But if he lost her, everybody, how did he know where to go? Let's put two and two together with what happened here. Maxie don't live on the first floor. Maxie lives in apartment 68. That means there's at least 68 units in that building, at least. Jake had never been there. How did he know? Did he start on every floor? If he lost her, how did he know what building she went into? She may have told him, I'm going to leave a Halloween present for, because he didn't know that was Anna's place. He didn't know. For a friend. You stay right here, then we'll go back. So I don't know. If Jake did not know, because could be he didn't know, then I don't want to say sloppy writing, but not following the chain of events and the things that are said writing. Jake lost her. How did he know what building she went in, and how did he know to come up to that sixth floor and call in Charlotte? And then why did you shoot her? What you mean? Why did, huh? See, now she was just coming to bring you a trick or treat. I mean, a Halloween gift. See, we're gonna see. We're going to hear more from Jake, because the guilt Jake is gonna feel from participating, which is why he told Valentine, "I'm sorry," but he did say, "But I lost her. I'm sorry." So I don't know. I don't know. It could be just bad, not bad writing, but cliffhanger Friday, Monday writing. I don't know. But I'm telling you, everybody. So Dante tells Anna, "Come on, Anna, Anna," and Anna just walked away. And she says, "Oh, oh, oh, my," because she's thinking, it could have been Emma. Oh my gosh, the distraught, and that's what's going to break her and Valentine up, because all of this should not have happened had you told me what was going on. Had you at least informed me that your child is a danger to me. My goodness, everybody. This is, see, I like this kind of good, right? Good wording. Sink your teeth into it. I mean, it got me crying, had me going on. So much so that, look, when this recap is over, I'm drinking some red. I got to have a drink of red wine tonight. I have to. Oh my goodness. So let me speed through the stuff that really don't matter to me. Carly and Drew were talking, blah blah blah. She let them know how they figured out what Judge Kim was up to, and it was Alexis that really put the squeeze on him. And he goes, "How did Alexis know to do it?" And she goes, "Well, Sonny actually went to her and told her to investigate, but I gave her the information from a customer here." So she told him, they all worked together and they got him released. And he told her tomorrow night that he wants to take her out on a date, just him and her. And then we have Esme, Ace's teething. Shoot, almost said the wrong word. That little boy's gonna be in preschool tomorrow. Look how big he is. Got to be walking, right? So anyway, she overslept because she's got sleep deprivation. She didn't even hear him wake up, but Laura heard him. Laura's playing with her grandson. They had a good talk, and then Esme says she wants to leave. She needs to put some, and Laura figured it out. She goes, "Wait," she goes, "because your apartment is a little crowded." And she goes, "I don't think it's crowded. Everybody has their own room." And so she goes, "Is it that the apartment's crowded, or somebody is making you feel crowded?" And then Esme confided in her that she's starting to have feelings for Spencer and blah, blah, blah. And, she doesn't want to cause any trouble. And So Laura said, okay, is it that you have feelings for Spencer? What's bringing this up? Or is it that Spencer and Trina are getting closer together? And so Esme says, I like Trina. Out of everybody, she seems to be the nicest to me. She brings Ace presents. She asked about him. She's like, but I don't want to cause any trouble. She goes, I don't remember, but nobody wants to get to know me. And Spencer, there's something familiar about him. And with he and I working so closely with Ace, and then she tells Laura about how Portia Robinson was the one that suggested the parenting class. And Laura said, she did. Yes, she said that, Spencer and I could get a lot out of it and it could bring us closer together. And Laura kind of went like, see what she's up to. Okay. So she says, look, my blind dog is peeking her head out the door. Let everybody, I got to take her outside real quick. I'll push the pause. Okay, I'm back. Look, she's still trying to get her bearings, by just how many steps she's taken, and she bumps into a wall this way, so she knows to go that way. She's learned how to come from the bedroom all the way into my office, which is the living room. And yeah, so I had to go help her. She needed to go out potty. So at least she knows enough to come let me know. But anyway, so Laura says, after hearing about Portia, and Laura told her, you know what, Esme, perhaps you do need some space to yourself, some privacy, some distance. And she goes, but where would you go? In my mind, I'm thinking, that grandson don't need to be staying there. Let Spencer get a place. He gets $10,000 a month. And she was saying that, that Carly has a room over Kelly's. And in my mind, I'm thinking, I don't recall Carly saying she was rent to you. That was kind of presumptuous. And so she goes, okay. And Laura says, and I'm going to help you with the rent. And she goes, no, you've already done. I've been living here rent free since Ace was born. And she goes, you are family. You're family. Actually, Laura's going to have asked Carly to let her stay there, right? I already know that's what's going to happen. And so she says, and you know what? I think you're making the right decision. If this is what you feel you need for you and your child, then this is what you need. And I'm going to support you. And I'm thinking, why don't you support her by telling her she has a trust fund that she hasn't been collecting on weekly? She got weekly stipends from her trust fund. Nowhere near what Spencer has, but come on now, that's enough to help her take care of her kid. Anyway, I don't get that. Esme does have money coming in on a regular. So anyway, I really fast forwarded Chase and Brooklyn talking after coming in from trick-or-treating because I didn't care. I was still so mad at that Valentine. But I did, amongst my fast forwarding, at the end, Brooklyn has decided she does want to give, shares to the girls, right? But she said, my grandmother would never let me have the company free and clear without her having some sort of input. She would either have a seat on the board, she would have some type of position to where she could veto. So she goes, what I have to do, Chase, is I have to figure out how to outsmart her. And Brooklyn gets that, she gets that, you get ready to screw things up, look. My plan is gonna fail, look. Yeah, Brooklyn's gotta outsmart Granny. We're talking Tracy Quartermain. Come on, Brooklyn. Whatever your plan is gonna be, you're gonna get in more trouble. And Chase is watching her. Watch her go down the rabbit hole, right? Tracy can eat Brooklyn for lunch and not remember she ate her. Okay, so whatever they're gonna do with that. So anyway, everybody, good November sweeps with what they doing right now. I was happy with that. We know Charlotte is not gonna die. We know this. Now, let's see, will they make her have to go away to rehab? To a rehab facility. We'll see what she says. Is she going to say, oh, I found Anna's keys and I was bringing them back to her? Is that what you're going to say? When you changed your trick or treat costume, you ditched everybody. You let yourself into her house. You see, none of that would work. None of it would work. And Jake is going to say he saw those keys. She had them at the house. She wanted Anna to have her keys back. You know what she would have done? Papa, look what I found on the floor by this chair. Here, Papa. Yeah, yeah. But let's see. Laura has not been called yet that her granddaughter's in surgery. She's about to get that call. Laura. Let's see what you have to say then. Because now this is the second breaking and entering your granddaughter has done. So anyway, everybody, that is it for today. Comment corner. I'm not even going to attempt to. And you want to know why? There's over 76 comments. Wow. You guys did a phenomenal job talking about General Hospital. Excellent job. And I already know after today's episode, there's going to be a lot. I will attempt to do some off of this, right? But anyway, everybody, yeah, go on. Keep conversing. Read the comments in comment corner. Add your replies to other people's comments. This is just we all talking about General Hospital. So keep up the good work, y'all. I will be back tomorrow for another daily recap of General Hospital.